Hey, what is going on, everybody? Today I thought I would show you how all of Apple's silicone and FineWoven cases look on the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And of course, everything you see here will also go for the regular iPhone 15 Pro in blue titanium. I'm kind of going to go in somewhat of a random order, but I am going to try to start with the cases that I don't think go as well, and then progress toward my favorites. But again, this is all subjective, so I'm just trying to show you what all of these look like. And I've also, as a bonus, got a couple of the Apple MagSafe FineWoven wallets here that I'm also going to pair in case you want to know how those look like. And you know what? Why not start without even a case? And this is how the Pacific Blue MagSafe wallet is going to look. Pro tip, I think the Mulberry MagSafe wallet is going to look the best if you are otherwise rocking your iPhone, either caseless or with a clear case. But what I have is the taupe and the Pacific Blue as far as the MagSafe wallets are concerned. This is not a bad combination either. But let's get straight to the cases here. That's why you clicked on this video. Let's start with the light pink silicone case. This is how it looks like next to the phone. And again, I've already sort of done a hands-on with these cases in case you're wondering about anything in terms of how they're shaped and so forth and protection. But just so you don't have to click around too much, I'll just quickly review and tell you that there's kind of a raised lip here, so you're fine putting the phone down face down. Bit of a raised lip around the camera housing as well. Not a ton of protection, but you can put the phone down that way as well. Works fine with wireless charging. And it's a very grippy case. Some would say too grippy. Can be kind of annoying putting into and taking out of pockets. But this is how it looks. You see that light pink orbiting the display. And how it looks from the back here. This is the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. Different lighting here. You can see the blue in some lighting a little bit more, and it's darker from other angles. But this is how it looks like. Kind of losing sunshine here, so I have good natural lighting, but not direct sunlight. Although it's just brighter, and that direct sunlight doesn't really look like much of a different color. So there's that combo. I'll throw on the Pacific Blue MagSafe FineWoven wallet here with your blue titanium, and this is how that looks from the side in case you're curious. And now let's show you how the taupe one looks as well in case you're curious. And here's how that looks. The taupe FineWoven MagSafe wallet and the light pink silicone case from Apple on the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And up next, we've got our black FineWoven case, which is kind of an off black, if that's a thing at all. Not really, maybe slightly charcoal, not really charcoal. We'll get to that later with the black silicone case, but maybe a slight hint of midnight in there. It's definitely not a true black, and you can see the difference here. You see that camera bump, that camera protection here. That kind of shows you, along with the sides there, a little bit more of a black. So it's a good comparison there to show you that the back is not a true black. Here it is next to your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And again, this phone in some lighting is quite blue, and it can really pop, especially in the sun. But otherwise, it's kind of a blue mixed with a graphite sort of, or a space gray. Very, very similar to the purple last year, which was not only, but it was purple in some lighting and then otherwise graphite in others. That's why there was no graphite phone this year. Just like the natural titanium has hints of champagne, kind of why there's no gold this year, because they were very similar to that washed out gold of the 14 Pro Max. So here it is. Kind of actually goes quite nicely. Not my favorite combination, but pretty stealthy. Again, not a true black. There's hints of midnight, which might be why they made this not a true black. They kind of wanted that more midnight-ish tone maybe to match the blue there of the blue titanium. Here's how it looks from the front. Push this in a little bit more. And here is your blue. It kind of makes the blue titanium look more black, unless you kind of shine it in some other angles. So there it is, the FineWoven black. Now let's pair it with some of these FineWoven MagSafe wallets. And here you have the Pacific Blue. Here's how that looks. I mean, not a terrible combination. Not the one I would pick, but this is how it looks. Now let's see how it looks with the taupe. Now the black FineWoven case with the taupe wallet, I think really looks good with the natural titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And by the way, if you want to see how all of the Apple FineWoven and silicone cases look with that natural titanium, link to that video is in the description, as well as a video just comparing the blue titanium iPhone to the natural titanium, just to help you decide there if you're confused between colors still. But this is how this looks, taupe wallet and the black FineWoven case. Up next, we've got the clay silicone case. So this is the clay silicone case with your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max, and this is how this looks. Not a bad combination, kind of makes the clay look like more of a gray. It brings out the gray in the clay, whereas if you watched my video of the natural titanium iPhone on all of these cases, it kind of made the clay look kind of like the titanium in that it brings out the slightly more earthier, maybe tan or champagne tones. So it's interesting how the different phone colors and case colors bring out different colors in each. And this is how this looks. The clay with the blue titanium. And I'll throw on this Pacific blue wallet, also FineWoven. Again, the clay case is silicone. And that's how that looks. And then moving on to the taupe wallet, in case you're wondering. Now again, this is more of a combination, in my opinion, the clay case with the taupe wallet, more of a combination for the natural titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. But we'll get to the cases that go better with this one here in a second, but that's that combination. And this is how the clay case looks from the front. Up next, we've got the Storm Blue silicone case. This is how these look. It's kind of just like a lighter version of this color. So let us pair these. And I paired these in that video that I told you about where I was showing you my favorite cases to pair from Apple with the iPhone 15 Pro Max in blue titanium. This is how it's going to look from the front. These match fairly well. Not my favorite combination with this, but definitely an understated, kind of a stealthy blue combination there. And quickly throw on the Pacific blue MagSafe wallet. And that's how that pairs with the Storm Blue. Not bad. Not the exact same blue as you can see. Slightly different shades there, but pretty close. And now taking a look at the taupe FineWoven MagSafe wallet. And that's how this pairs with the Storm Blue. And up next, we got the Cypress. This Cypress green. They really just call it Cypress, but it is a green color, a green shade. And this is how the Cypress looks next to your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And let's pair these up. Green and blue. Can't really go wrong with that combo. Pretty nice. Here's how it looks. Very earthy green here. And here's how it looks with the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max from the front. This is how that looks. The sides. Let's throw on some MagSafe wallets, starting with Pacific Blue. This is how that looks. It's a decent combination. And then the taupe. Again, I got these two MagSafe wallets because the two colors I got are the the blue titanium and the natural titanium, and these are the wallets that go best, I think, with those phones, no matter what case you're pairing on them. Taupe with the natural titanium, and of course the Pacific Blue wallet pairs with the blue titanium phone, no matter what case you're putting on it. So this is this combination. Here's how that looks in case you were wondering. Up next, we've got the Guava Apple silicone case for the 15 Pro and Pro Max. And this is how it looks. It's kind of a light red or a deep pink. Not quite, I don't know, not quite a fuchsia or a magenta. I think I mentioned that in another video. But, you know, it's pretty bright. So if you didn't want these earthy tones, you wanted a brighter, more noticeable shade, this is definitely one to consider. And I do think that it pairs best with the blue titanium, to be honest. If you were going to use this case, it's probably not my choice color-wise of a case, but it's not bad looking, and it definitely matches with the titanium blue. Here's how that looks. And let's pair. I'll first pair the taupe wallet, which I do not think goes with this, if I'm being completely frank with you. But this is how it looks, if you're curious. But what will pair with it is this Pacific Blue MagSafe wallet. Pacific Blue, definitely a nicer pairing than the taupe, in my opinion, with the, if you're going with the guava case and the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max. And from the front, this is how it looks. And up next, we've got the taupe FineWoven case. And here is how this is going to look next to your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And I think this case pairs most nicely with the natural titanium, as you might have seen from my video. But this is how it looks with the blue titanium. It's not bad. I don't think it's a terrible combination there. It wouldn't be my first choice. But if I saw this combo, I would say not bad. Saw it out and about. And here's how it looks. Some different angles here. Your blue titanium and the taupe FineWoven case from the sides. Here is how it looks and from the front. And let's pair some wallets with this. Here's your taupe wallet. Exact same color if you wanted to go with that look. Here's how that looks. And then let's check out the Pacific Blue MagSafe wallet, and that's how that looks with this combination. And the front here. And up next, we've got the Evergreen FineWoven case, and we will pair that here with your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max, and here's how that looks. Pretty understated. Usually blue and green, can't really go wrong with them. Both are very dark shades, kind of an earthier tone on this evergreen. Here's how it looks from the side. And let's pair with these wallets here, Pacific Blue. I think the Pacific Blue, again, is something that somewhat matches your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. And here's the taupe wallet with your evergreen case. From the front, you see how that looks. Not super noticeable, but you do see that very deep green orbiting the display. Up next, we've got the black silicone case, which, as I was alluding to earlier, is more of a charcoal gray in my opinion. Let's see how this looks with your blue titanium. Here we go. Together, they look like this. Pretty understated. This sort of shade of, I guess, off black or charcoal gray. Maybe some hints of midnight, just like the black FineWoven. Pretty much goes with any case. Might not be the top choice for any of these phone colors, but they kind of go with all of them, of course. And so here is how that looks. Now pairing some wallets with them. Here is the Pacific Blue. Here's how that looks from the sides. Here's the case from the front. Very understated there. And now let's pair with your taupe wallet here, and this is how this is going to look. Up next, we've got the Pacific Blue case to pair with your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max. Here's how these look next to each other, and this is how these are going to look together. Not bad at all. You got the slightly darker camera housing there of the phone with the slightly lighter back of the FineWoven Pacific Blue, and then the sides here and the camera bump here kind of match. They complement each other because these are kind of the color of the camera housing, and then you've got the lighter blue back. So this is a really nice combo here. And let us throw on the taupe case just so you can see how those pair. Not too bad. If you were going for this combination, I would either go with the matching Pacific Blue FineWoven MagSafe wallet, or I'd go with the Mulberry wallet if you were going with this combination here. This is how this looks. Your Pacific Blue, and from the front, this is how it's going to look. Down to our final three here, and this is the Winter Blue, which I think is really nice. Here's how it looks next to the blue titanium, and I think that lighter blue complements the blue of the blue titanium quite nicely. I think, as I said in my other video showing you my favorite Apple cases to pair with this color phone, so this is kind of a Tennessee Titans or maybe UNC Tar Heels vibe a little bit. Real nice. The Winter Blue, which is kind of a mix between sky blue and baby blue, but more toward the sky blue. So this is how this looks together. This is how it looks from the front. And now we'll pair some wallets, the taupe. Although I would not be going with this combination. If you're going with a MagSafe wallet to pair with this, I mean, there's a couple that you can choose from. I would probably go with the Pacific Blue here. I think it just ties it in nicely. I think it goes together pretty well. So this is how this combination looks for you. And on to the Orange Sorbet, one of my favorite cases to pair with your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Again, an understated orange, somewhat of a mango orange. Nothing too bright, nothing too in your face. A really good color for the fall season. Let's see how these look. And here it is, the Orange Sorbet with your 15 Pro Max in blue titanium. I think that's really nice. Here's how it looks from the front. One of those cases that will be noticed, but not like, hey, blinding your eyes kind of thing. So this is how this looks. And let's check out some wallets. Just because, here's the taupe. I would say probably don't do this one. And I would say this is definitely an option for you. The orange and the blue, real nice. Orange and blue all around on the back. Here's how it looks from the side, in case you're wondering. The Pacific Blue FineWoven MagSafe wallet and the silicone case in Orange Sorbet. And I saved what I personally feel like is the best for last, the Mulberry FineWoven case to pair with your blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max. And this is how this pairing is going to look. Apparently I just took a photo. I don't know if you heard that sound, but here is how it looks. And let's turn this camera off here. From the front, very understated, barely noticeable here. Of course, darker on the sides again than directly on the back. But this is how it's going to look in different angles here. Again, in some angles the blue will come out more, in other angles it's that just a darker color. And in general, the camera housing is a slightly darker blue, I think. Shows up slightly darker than the actual body of the blue titanium phone. But here is how this looks. Quite nice. If you want the taupe wallet to pair with it, this is not a bad combo, I think. If you had the natural titanium phone, then this is actually quite nice, the Mulberry with the taupe wallet. Here's how that looks if you want to do this on the blue phone. But for me, if you are, first of all, this is my favorite case combination with the blue titanium. But if you are going to throw a MagSafe wallet onto there, I would go with the Pacific Blue, which I think looks really nice on the Mulberry. This is how this looks here. This is the final combination, guys, the final case. All of the silicone and FineWoven cases from Apple on the blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. Guys, I have to be the one to buy this stuff all for my channel. I finance my channel myself. So if you want to pick up any of these cases in any of these colors, I'll have links in the description. You'll be getting the best price available on Amazon and helping the channel out. Plenty of mobile tech coverage of all kinds, including plenty of iPhone 15 Pro coverage on the channel and on the way. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Both are free, so you know exactly when those videos drop. Hit the like button if you liked the video. I thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.